Hey guys, okay, so this is going to be lesson 10 fib retracement, but it's the quick start practice guide. So after you finish lesson 10, um, review what was in the video and then practice it on your own charts and then post it in the student group to get feedback. But if you're still having troubles, I created this quick start practice guide. So I want you to practice this. So step one here, it says master market structure, lesson 9, master lesson 9 market structure. So before you can learn how to place Fibonacci retracement and how to use it, you have to master market structure. For example, here we can see in lesson 9, I had another quick start practice guide. I told you to go and practice this. I told you to go from, I wanted you to start and call this the impulse wave, retracement, draw the little line here, impulse wave, retracement, draw the little line here, impulse wave, retracement, and you can see it retraced back to this previous level. And then this is what we're calling a break of structure. And then the downtrend begins, or a change in direction, or something different happens after a break of structure, right? So I need you to understand that. And then same thing goes for the downtrend, right? You got impulse wave, retracement, impulse, retracement, impulse, retracement, impulse. So that's part of market structure. You got to know that. If you don't understand that, go back and watch the quick start practice guide to do with lesson 9. Okay, so we're going to follow this checklist here. So it said master lesson 9. Okay, you done that. Find an uptrend or downtrend market. So you can see here, we're traveling in an uptrend, right? And here we're traveling in the downtrend. Okay, so step 2, it says find an uptrend or downtrend. So step 3 here says draw ABCD. So this is the thing I want you to practice for Fibonacci retracement. See here, I drew A, and then over here B, C, D. And that has to do with market structure as well, right? We have the impulse from A, B, retrace to C, and then extend to point D. So that's how we label A, B, C, D. And then here I use a different color here. So this point C, let's go back to here. So we draw A, B, C, D. Draw the fib starting from point A to point B. So I want you to draw A, B, C, D. And I want you to keep repeating that. So, and then here, when we go for a downtrend, we have A, B, C, D, and then the old point C would become the new point A. So A, B, C, D, and then you can change the color A, B, C, D. Okay, so I think you understand that. So uptrend A, B, C, D, and then downtrend A, B, C, D. Okay, and then I want you to quickly look right here. I drew what an uptrend fib looks like, and then over here, a downtrend fib. So I marked it point A. Point A is always 0%. Well, so when we draw fibs, we start here, point A, we draw it to point B. Point B is always 0%. So you got to remember that. Point A is 100%, point B is 0%. And then in a downtrend, it's the opposite, right? Because this is the starting point, and then you have the impulse wave, and then retrace. Impulse, retrace, and that continues. So point A, look, it's 0%. So you draw fibs the opposite way. So point A is 0%, point A is 100%, point B is 0%. So use this, maybe take a screenshot. Remember this page. I can make a screenshot of it and send it to you guys, or pause the video, but you want to have this downtrend fib with A, B, C, D. Point C becomes the next point A for your next fibs. And then here, uptrend A, B, C, D. Point C becomes a new point A. So what does that mean? Okay, so let's go back to our checklist here. So we finished drawing all the ABCDs. So I want you to do that ABCD in an uptrend and ABCD in a downtrend. And then step 4, draw fibs starting at point A to point B. So here, point A to point B. So I'm going to draw fibs here for you guys. So right here, point A to point B. So you see that point A is 100%, point B is 0%. And then let me use this little line tool here so you can see. So impulse from A to B, and then retrace. We're measuring retrace here. You can see that the retrace was less than 20, or is about 23.6%. And then the market traveled upwards quickly. So that's one of the things I taught in lesson 10, that at 23% fib, price usually continues quickly upwards. And that's what happened here. So I want you to be able to draw A, B, C, D. So point A is always 100%. Point B is 0%. Point A, point. If you forget this, then you have these drawings right here to reference, right? Some of you aren't drawing your point A correctly, and some of you are drawing point B, not according to market structure. So that's why I want you to practice just this A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. That's what you need to practice. And then same thing with the downtrend. Here, let's use this for example right here. Point A, B. So point A is 0%. Point A is 100%. Point B is 0% right there. And you can look at this drawing here in a downtrend. Point A is 100. Point B is 0%. That's how you draw it. Let me draw this again for you, just so I didn't mess up my words here. So where's the fib tool? Right here. So point A to point B. So it's like a two touch. Like you click the mouse here, point A, and then you draw fibs to point B. We can see that point A, one second here. You can see point A went to point B. It retraced to point C, which was 23% again, and price traveled down quickly to point D. That's all I want you to do. Just draw ABCD, ABCD, and then using these two examples I have here, practice drawing A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D in the uptrend and A, B, C, D in the downtrend. And then let's go back to this checklist here. And I told you, okay, retraces the point C. So draw fibs A to B, then measure retrace to point C. Point C becomes a new point A for the next fib level. So you understand what that means? So just like this, point A to point B to C to D, point A becomes the new point. Point A becomes the new point. C becomes the new point A. So here, if I was going to draw fibs on this next one here, I would go from there, point A to point B. This would be the next fib. So A, B, C, D. Do you get it? Hope you get that. Okay, let me delete this. Let's go back. And there you go. Okay, so here in this example here, this is what I call, this is why we draw a fib. So look, let me delete this little line here. So when we go point A to point B, point C, this is what I call 100% retrace. So can you see that from point A, it went to point B, retraced all the way back to 100% retrace, and then it broke beyond 100%. That's what we call a break of structure. Why do we call it break of structure? Is when price goes from A to B and then retraces past the original point A. That's what a break of structure is. And that's how we tie fibs into market structure and break of structure, because if we ever are doing a fibs A to B, and then we see price go all the way back and past this last level, that is a break of structure. It's also 100% retraced or beyond 100% retrace. And that's how you use fibs to see if you have a break of structure. Okay, let's see what I have here. Okay, point C becomes the new point A. Okay, yeah, already got that. Step 7, practice finding many fib levels and post them in the student group for review. So all of these A, B, C, Ds, A, B, C, D, and then there's actually another one here, A, B, C, break a structure. So if you drew fibs here, you can see if you drew A here, one second, A, B, so let me use this little tool here. So A, B, retrace all the way to C, and then it breaks structure, and then the downtrend continues. So, or the uptrend breaks and the downtrend continues after that. Okay, so that's what I want you to practice. I don't want to make this video too long. Just this is what you need to practice. If you're having problems with market structure, and you need to go back to lesson 9, but if you mastered lesson 9 and you're finding hard to place fibs, watch this video and practice the ABCDs, ABCDs, ABCDs. Look for a break of structures. If it breaks structure, it should surpass 100% retrace. Okay, practice that, post it in the student group, and